Welcome to the Fall 2022 pinning ceremony of the RN Baccalaureate Completion Program as we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates here at Minnesota State University in Mankato. To the graduates, families, friends, and everyone else these graduates felt worthy of being here today, congratulations, you all made it. So my name is Ty Sims. I'm an associate professor here within the School of Nursing. When I received the email about being your faculty speaker based on a majority of votes from students, my first thought was how many students actually voted? Well, whether it was 5, 50, or 100, I'm honored that some of you thought of me. Though I often do not have the pleasure of meeting many of you face to face because of the online nature of this program, truth is, I see myself in so many of your stories. Yes, I read your group discussions. So I'm a civilian, but I'm also a veteran. I'm married, but I've also been divorced. I'm a mom, but I've also struggled with infertility. I have a typical child, but I also have a child with special needs. And I just finished school this year. And yes, I'm also tired of adhering to APA format. Why do I say all of this during a pinning ceremony? It is because my story shares so much in common with your stories. My ability to relate to your stories is one of the main reasons that I love working in the RN Baccalaureate Completion Program. There isn't much that I actually remember about my undergraduate experience. Hopefully that's different for all of you. But one thing that has stuck with me is a professor, Dr. Teresa Secreta, who interestingly enough also taught a public health course. A few weeks into the course, I went to her office to turn in a paper late. So again, I relate to many of you, but she told me at that time, I could see you getting your doctorate degree. Then I thought she was a little crazy because she didn't know me personally, but the seed she planted stuck with me and became part of my story. I wish I could have the opportunity to connect with each of you personally to plant some sort of seed, but since I can't, I'll leave you with this. There's a quote by the late Robin Williams that says, "Everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Be kind always." You may not always understand someone, but you should always strive to be understanding of their story. You don't become a nurse to be relevant. You become a nurse to change someone's life. That someone may be yourself, your family, or maybe the lives of the patients you meet. As a nurse, you have the ability to touch so many lives, both professionally and personally. And one of the best ways to touch lives is by sharing your story. So don't be afraid of your story. Don't focus on the path or opportunities you did not take or even have, and celebrate the path you are on. Your path is your story, and your story is worth telling. Dr. Jihad Adwan said it best. Your community needs you, the country needs you, the world needs you, and I'll add, just as importantly, you need you. So to the graduates, I'd like to say, well done.
Welcome and congratulations to my fellow baccalaureate nursing fall of 2022 graduates. Each and every one of us should be immensely proud of what we have accomplished. It is no easy feat getting a higher degree, and most of us went through this program managing both family life and working full-time jobs. Throughout this program, it was frequently discussed that continuing education is a core value within nursing. It is how we better ourselves by improving our knowledge and skills and our overall ability to provide safe, high quality care to patients, their families, and our communities. With that, I would like to share a quote from the American Nurses Association's website. The ANA exists to advance the nursing profession by fostering high standards of nursing practice, promoting a safe and ethical work environment, bolstering the health and wellness of nurses, and advocating on healthcare issues that affect nurses and the public. This quote from the American Nurses Association demonstrates the foundational standards that we strive for as nurses. We use these standards as a benchmark for how we advocate for ourselves, our peers, our patients, their families, our communities, and our profession. To ensure that these values and standards are upheld, it is so important that we continue our education as nurses to ensure that we're practicing and promoting the most current and safest evidence-based practices in our work. I am so proud that we have all taken the first giant step by obtaining our baccalaureate degrees and gaining knowledge in multiple areas of nursing. This program has given each of us the building blocks that we need to do great things, and I strongly encourage my fellow graduates to continue their education further to demonstrate all of our commitments to the profession and our core nursing values. I would also like to take a moment to say a heartfelt thank you to all of the instructors. It takes a special person to mentor others, and I was humbled by each instructor's intellect, kindness, support, and understanding to both myself and fellow students throughout each course. It was also a true honor to see each classmate grow throughout each course in the program, and I really appreciate all of the conversations and insight and perspectives that everybody shared throughout the program as well. Congratulations to everybody, and best of luck in your future endeavors.
Hello, my name is Tricia Young, and I'm the chairperson in the School of Nursing. It's my pleasure to share with you the meaning of the School of Nursing pin. You'll see that Minnesota State University Mankato is written in gold, bold letters on the band of blue in a circle. School of Nursing is written in smaller letters. This symbolizes that the School of Nursing is a part of the larger university. An open book in the background represents our goal of lifelong learning. And finally, the lighted torch sends out rays of light, just as each of us will bring light and hope to the people we serve. I wish you the best. Congratulations for completing your baccalaureate degree.
Thank you, Dr. Young, for introducing the School of Nursing pin. Greetings and welcome RN Baccalaureate Completion Program graduates, family, friends, faculty, and staff. My name is Dr. Laura Schwartz, and I'm the coordinator of the RN Baccalaureate Completion Program at MSU Mankato, and I also teach in the program. It is my privilege to wish all of you sincere congratulations on graduation. I would also like to thank family members and friends for your support of these nurses while they've continued their education. For those of you who are not familiar with the RN Baccalaureate Completion Program, all students are working RNs. Most have responsibilities beyond school and work, including caring for family, homes, and pets. The program is 100% online, and we have learners throughout the state of Minnesota and even several states throughout the country. Most students have never met each other in person, nor have they met faculty in person. But although we're not here together in the flesh, we are together online and present for each other there. We now celebrate collectively from our various physical locations, and this is a butterfly effect of all of us joining, united through space and time. In the program, you completed 7 courses, and you've come away with 10 program outcomes. Right, evidence-based practice. And a learner wrote, the integrated research review paper in Nursing 320 gave me resources and teachings on how to appropriately identify evidence-based care and the wide variety of information available to us regarding evidence-based practice. Not only did this project help address how research is conducted, but also provided learning on how to differentiate between strong evidence and weak evidence. Right now, our floor is focusing on bedside handoff and has used different research tools to identify the pros of using bedside handoff. This is a project through a council that I've joined on our unit. Nursing 362 was all about family and societal nursing care. And one graduate wrote, in this course, I was introduced to a conceptual underpinning of seeing an individual who suffers a disease condition not as an isolated being in the microcosm of family dynamics, but as a part of a lively and interacting and relating family member. From this learning experience, what I started to relate to my work environment was that it is not the patient alone who should be the focus of care, but helping the family manage the stress of role changes and coping with the new reality is also critical. In Nursing 382, you focused on holistic nursing assessment and practice. And a learner wrote, the family cultural assessment provided a project to assess different cultures and how they view healthcare and the major differences from the main culture that I was familiar with. By performing this assessment on a different culture, I was able to differentiate differences in cultural styles, such as language, decision-making, eye contact, and different health preferences. When being sensitive, we allow the healthcare sector to properly serve and educate people from many different backgrounds. By being culturally knowledgeable, we can provide better healthcare to our patients. I've become more culturally sensitive and do use resources prior to providing care to someone from a different culture to ensure the interventions I perform or my nursing process does not break a person's personal health care preferences. And next, in Nursing 402, the content and takeaways were about psychosocial and interprofessional nursing practice. And a learner stated, the baccalaureate program made you look closer at leadership, interprofessional communication, and intraprofessional communication. Interprofessional communication is being used with many different healthcare specialties involved with the patient's care, whether that is physical therapy, doctors, nurses, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, etc. By working together with these groups and using all the information that everyone has gathered, we give the team the best possible chance to create the best plan for the assigned patient. Teamwork is what this program has really seemed to try to instill with the students that are in it. And next we have Nursing 420, which underscored quality, safety, and informatics in nursing. A learner journaled, there were important topics that I've covered in this class, such as quality improvement, safety, technology, and communication between the staff and patients. Another topic that was interesting during the class was the Institute of Medicine. As we all know, medication error is the third leading cause of death in the United States. In this class, our focus was to learn every possible way to deliver quality and safe care. The healthcare system has improved a lot, although there is much more to improve. Constant process of improvement is the core for quality and safe care. Also, nurses must take initiative steps to deliver quality care for both inpatients and outpatients. And Nursing 482 concentrated on population health and provided you with the skills to be a public health and licensed school nurse. And I hope you all take advantage of that. In Minnesota, it's $30 and it's probably the least expensive credentialing you can receive. And it's good throughout the duration of however long you're licensed in Minnesota. One learner's takeaway was, one of the biggest things I feel that I've learned public health nursing wise is the idea that to promote, maintain, and sustain and regain the health of individuals, families, and society is done by first addressing areas of concern. This was very eye-opening to me during Nursing 482 Community Health Needs Assessment paper. Just as nurses are the eyes and ears of the hospital, they're often seen in the same light in the community settings. Nurses are often the ones that identify community health needs by being the primary assessor in many different programs and in-home settings. Services that are available to the public are often in collaboration with nurses and are the tools used to garner areas of improvement via public health needs services. And finally, last but not least, Nursing 492 was your capstone and leadership course where you revisited each of the program outcomes and synthesized them in a capstone leadership project plan. A student's takeaway was, we were tasked with creating a change plan. I developed a plan to introduce new equipment to the team of nurses I work with. I explained the potential benefits of the change and how to integrate it into complex organizations. I created a tracking system to help coordinate the location of the tool and also created an evaluation system to test the effectiveness of the change. I learned about the complex nature of driving change in a large organization and how to eliminate unnecessary chaos from the process. This change was being discussed at my work when I started this class, and after discussing with my mentor, we agreed that I should lead the charge on implementing this change. I have had the opportunity to be named as the official change agent for the group. So this is going to be my baby for a while. I learned a lot about the process of change and how to be an effective leader through upheavals. I really enjoyed this assignment and getting to practice it in real life. I think a smaller scale change like this was beneficial to my learning process, and I will be able to build on this life experience to promote growth in leadership skills. So, wonderful job, everyone, on your takeaways. And with that, let's move on to pinning. This is our MSU School of Nursing pin. It is the pin I received when I graduated with my Bachelor of Science in Nursing from MSU many years ago. It's I am a two-time alum of MSU Mankato. I graduated with my Bachelor of Science in Nursing in 1991, and then my Doctorate of Nursing Practice in 2009. So I would like to take this opportunity to encourage all of you to consider, if you're not already, taking the next steps onto graduate studies. If not right away, then in the future when you're ready to return to school. I also invite you to consider graduate studies in nursing at MSU. And I am so proud to call each of you a fellow alumni, and perhaps you too will become a two-time alum of MSU. So with that, I will pin you. Congratulations to you all.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Marie Slotemaker, the Baccalaureate Completion Program Advisor. Congratulations on your graduation. I'm so proud of each one of you. I hope you feel a great sense of pride for this huge accomplishment. Traditionally, as a part of the pinning ceremony, students are presented with a white rose. The white rose is a way to honor a friend or loved one in recognition of a new beginning or a farewell. The pure color conveys respect, pays homage to new starts, and expresses hope for the future. It's so fitting for what we're celebrating today. Again, congratulations on this new beginning. I'm wishing you all the best as you take these next steps into your future.
Greetings to graduates, parents, family, and friends. My name is Patty Marincic, and I am the Dean of the College of Allied Health and Nursing at Minnesota State University, Mankato. A big shout out to you who have supported your graduate throughout this journey as we celebrate today, and to our graduates of the RN to BSN completion program. Your continued attention to the profession of nursing, taking this next step to advance your education is commendable. Your intelligence, your work ethic, your steadfast commitment to your studies, and the ability to adapt to our changing environment demonstrates the very qualities that will serve you in your professional nursing career. I am confident that you will make significant contributions to the many challenges facing healthcare today. You already have. Most, if not all of you, have worked and continued to practice throughout your time here at MSU. You have been in the trenches through COVID, providing compassionate care in one of the most remarkable periods of medical history, American history, and world history. You're part of the solution to address the critical workforce shortage of nurses, growing health disparity, and access to care for those living in our rural communities here in Minnesota. Each year, I leave my graduates with a few tips, and I share these with you. Take the best of what the faculty and experiences you have had throughout your training. Incorporate the knowledge and new skills into your professional practice, along with the unique strengths and skills that you as an individual will contribute to the profession. Listen to your patients. Remember the first law of thermodynamics? Perhaps not. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. It only changes form. Be the person that gives off energy to the environment. Nothing has ever been accomplished without enthusiasm. Remember the second law of thermodynamics? I'll remind you. Entropy. Entropy will increase until it reaches equilibrium. As the world gets back on its axis, post-COVID, remember balance. Live, laugh, and love, and live on the edge once in a while. Don't become complacent. Remember the compliments you receive. Forget the insults. Remember too, that people are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. Give the world the best you have to give. And remember that when all is said and done, you will not be remembered for your accomplishments, though no doubt you will have many. I am confident of that. You will, however, be remembered for how you made people feel. Be kind. I want to end by saying, remember, you always have a home here at MSU Mankato, your Maverick family. Stay in touch. We want to hear how you're doing. We may be looking to you in the future to mentor the next generation of nursing students. Share your expertise and continue what is a 75-year tradition of Minnesota State University nursing. Congratulations, Mavericks, and I wish you the best in this rewarding career. Take care.